In the remote woods of northern Michigan, a dilapidated house stood as a grim monument to forgotten times. Locals whispered about the ghost of Buckles, a malevolent spirit who had once been the owner of the house. Buckles was a trapper in life, known for his cunning traps that caught more than just animals. Now, in death, he had turned his skills towards a more sinister purpose, trapping and killing anyone who dared to enter his old home. The legend of Buckles had been enough to keep people away for years. But eventually, a group of thrill-seeking college students decided to challenge the tale. Armed with flashlights and a sense of invincibility, they drove up the winding road that led to the house. "Are you sure about this, guys?" As Sarah, the most cautious of the group, asked as they approached the creaking front door. "Don't be a chicken, Sarah. Ghosts aren't real," Mark scoffed, pushing the door open. The house seemed to groan in response, as if warning them to turn back. Ignoring the signs, they ventured deeper into the dark, musty interior. The air grew colder, and an unsettling silence enveloped them. Suddenly, a loud snap echoed through the room. Mark screamed as a hidden trap clamped onto his leg. Blood spurted out, staining the wooden floor. "What the heck is this?" Mark yelled, clutching his injured leg. "It's Buckles. We need to get out of here," Sarah screamed, her eyes wide with terror. Ignoring the pain, Mark limped towards the door, supported by his friends. But as they reached the hallway, another trap sprung from the ceiling. A rope tightened around Sarah, lifting her off the ground. "Sarah!" The group screamed in unison, rushing to untie the knot. They managed to free her, but she was unconscious, her face a ghastly shade of blue. "We need to leave, now," Emily, another member of the group, shouted. They carried Sarah and helped Mark as they made their way to the front door. But it wouldn't budge. It was as if an invisible force was holding it shut. "Let us out, Buckles. You've had your fun," Emily yelled, pounding on the door. A guttural laugh echoed through the house, sending chills down their spines. The temperature dropped even further, and their breaths turned into visible puffs of air. Then, the walls seemed to close in on them as another trap activated. Sharp spikes protruded from the walls, inching closer. Panic surged through the group. They pushed against the spikes, trying to hold them back with their hands and feet. Just when it seemed like the end was near, the front door burst open, as if released by an unseen hand. Wasting no time, they rushed out, carrying Sarah and supporting Mark. They didn't stop until they reached their car, hearts pounding, gasping for air. As they drove away, they looked back at the house. A shadowy figure stood in the window, its eyes glowing a malevolent red. A low, haunting laugh filled the air, carried by the wind. "Buckles will be waiting," the ghost seemed to say, as another trap reset itself inside the house, ready for the next unfortunate soul to venture into the lair of a trapper who had turned his skills to a dark purpose. And so, the house in northern Michigan remains, a deadly trap set by a malevolent spirit. E. Buckles continues to wait, his traps ever ready, his thirst for vengeance unquenched. The locals know better now. Some legends are best left unchallenged.